experience that people would enjoy. Not that they haven't enjoyed our previous records, but something just a little bit more consistent all the way through.
So do you mean
mood.
so a musical experience that people would enjoy, not necessarily the music experience that you would enjoy?
Right. Yes.
Yeah, I gotcha.
I say that's accurate. Right,
Yeah.
Andrew? Sure. Yeah. Okay.
Hey, I'm talking to Nick Hill, and the bandmates are starting to work their way into the conversation, and we'll have more conversation with all of these folks as the show moves on. Welcome back, Phourist and the Photons, to Red Barn Radio.
Thank you. We scaled the mountain tops, looking for love, looking for love, looking for love, looking for love. But as it often is, was in front of, was in front of, was in front of, was in front of. Could we be one not losing? Could we be one not losing me? Looking for love, looking for love, looking for love. Could we be one not losing? Could we be one not losing me? You go where you need to go. I don't care anymore. You go where you need to go. I don't care anymore. You go where you need to go. I don't care anymore. You go where you need to go. Looking for love, looking for love, looking for love, looking for love. What is often the case, was in front, was in front, was in front, was in front. Weeping you are not losing, weeping you are not losing me. Looking for love, looking for love, looking for love. Weeping you are not losing, weeping you are not losing me. You go where you need to go. I don't care anymore. You go where you need to go. I don't care anymore. You go where you need to go. I don't care anymore. You go where you need to go. I don't care anymore. It's a matter of time for your eyes catch up with your mind. Oh, I read it online. It's only a matter of time. The fire that you're building, do not let it consume you. Do not let it mask the truth. Sing in the mud, ooh, ooh. Sing in the mud, ooh, ooh. Sing in the mud. Sing in the mud, ooh, ooh. Sing in the mud, ooh, ooh. At the edge of the sky lived a girl who collected your lies in a burlap bag, and when I ripped it open, a gaping maw, I heard it all, yeah. Sing in the mud, ooh, ooh. Sing in the mud, ooh, ooh. Sing in the mud, ooh, ooh. I don't have a shot, no, I don't have a pen. Well, nobody does, why don't we care? Strange how it always seems like you can't even feel it. Strange how reality's like way out of my reach, yeah. We're all born screaming. We're all born screaming. We're all born screaming. We're all born screaming. always seems like, strange how it always seems like you can't even feel it. I'm an afterthought, I'm something you don't notice. I float around on the wind. Strange how it always seems like you can't even feel it. Strange how reality's like way out of my reach. Yeah, we're all born screaming. We're all born screaming. We're all born screaming. We're all born screaming. Thank you.
Hold on one second. Andrew, ask him. Before we get back to music with Phourist and the Photons, sorry, I want to tell you about next week on the Red Barn Radio live stream. We've got Woody Woodworth and the Piners. Hey, hailing from Richmond, Virginia, Woody Woodworth and the Piners are part of the newest revival of Virginia music. They're influenced by Virginia's deep musical history and Appalachian culture. They fuse storytelling with country bluegrass and rock and roll, and they have a sound that's really uniquely their own, and I think you're going to really enjoy this band. Don't miss next week's program with Woody Woodworth and the Piners, live for you on Red Barn Radio, the program that's been bringing you roots music, Southern style for nearly 20 years. Now let's get back to tonight's Red Barn Radio program. We come to you live on all of our social media platforms, broadcasting from the Arts Place Performance Hall here in the city of Lexington, Kentucky. And now please welcome back Phourist and Photons to the Red Barn stage.
Thank you. This is an Android named C17. must be in full control of my own destiny. I'm an android named C-17, but I dream. You have your dead feet, but I dream, and I dream, and I dream. Numbers fill my mind, logical conclusions are often just illusions. And I dream, and I dream. My philosophy, what I believe to be the way to cure your soul. Release of hell. Thank you. This is called The Ache. chill back down here, waiting on the field to kick in any day. And I really try. I'm serious. You're everything but it was a plan. Your brother, no, I'm not your son. I'm not your daughter. I am not the one. I'm not your brother. I'm not your son. I'm not your daughter. And I am not the one. Don't hear the moan of cars, my God, it's full of stars. Am I the only one alive? I'm bending in a way no one cares. Ooh, you're everything but I'm serious. I'm not your brother. No, I'm not your son. No, I'm not your daughter. And I am not the one. No, I'm not your brother. No, I'm not your son. I'm not your daughter. And I am not the one. I'm free. I'm free. I'm free. I'm free. Thank you. This is called Constellation Eyes. Paradise. Don't keep it to yourself. Yeah, share with someone else. Look around. Look at everything around you. I'm gonna roll my window down. And I'm thinking big, bigger than me. With my constellation as I sing. And I'm thinking big, bigger than me. With my constellation. It don't matter what you did, you've been a good friend. I'm listening to their universal tone, together all alone. And I'm thinking big, bigger than me, with my constellation as I see. And I'm thinking big, bigger than me, with my constellation as I see. When I get home, well, I'm building me a shrine full of all the stuff I found. And actually, it might all turn out alright. Yeah, it might just turn out fine. And I'm thinking big, bigger than me, with my constellation as I see. And I'm thinking big, bigger than me, with my constellation as I see. Thank you.
If you're just joining us, you are listening to Red Barn Radio, and our guest this evening is Phourist and the Photons. Nick Hill is the leader of this band, but the other players are certainly not followers. They all play a huge role in the sound that's going on up here. Before we meet those folks, I did want to ask you about something, Nick, which is this: if you come from a family of visual artists, your parents, right? And so I wonder, what's the role of video in what you put out there as a band?
I have been making videos since I was very young.
Why does that not surprise me?
Just to accompany the music, though, mostly. Like sort of abstract visual stuff, and then it morphed into, we did some pretty elaborate music videos for the Infinite Indigo record. The Here's Some Moonlight for Your Day video, we nerded out and put 3 astronaut costumes on and went to space. It's cute, but
the other day, it holds up.
say what?
I went back and watched it the other day. It holds up.
Scott says it holds up. Yeah. So I've been doing video stuff for a while. I wouldn't say I'm like a pro at it, but I managed to do it enough to make videos for the music. I'll put it that way.
Yeah. But do you see it evolving into sort of an important sort of element of the work that you guys put out there as a group?
It could. I will say, I sort of fell out of love with music videos specifically just because I feel like they impose too much visual on the listener.
Yes.
I'd almost assume they came up with the visual of their own in their mind. But it's a good promotional tool, so it gives like a blog or something to write about, other than like a SoundCloud link. So sometimes they want like a video, and I don't like begrudgingly make them. Like they're fun, they're super fun to make. But yeah, I think it will evolve, but I'm not sure in what way yet. I feel like I kind of like performance videos, like stuff like this. Like where you just see the band play.
Have you done some of that?
Yeah, we've done some of that.
Oh, actually, I think I saw some, maybe a live stream, something you did live stream. Yeah.
We did a live stream in TNT Productions. And that was a blast. Adam Copeland, the guy who normally does our sound there, is like awesome, super easy to work with guy. Yeah, and we've actually done a lot of videos at TNT. Like most of our videos are in that building. That's where we recorded a lot of our albums, and on this next record that we're working on, we recorded all Scott's drums there and stuff. But I'm getting off topic. Basically,
that's all right.
Yeah, we've got a lot of performance video out there.
You put something out there for the Tiny Desk concert.
Oh yeah,
contest.
We do that for fun pretty much every year.
Yeah, and what kind of feedback do you get?
The biggest feedback we got was off the Are We Villains video. I feel like that one turned out really cool.
And did you and Jalen sing together?
No, that was actually our friend Kiana Binhoff. Or
Okay.
does she go by Kiana Dell these days?
Kiana Dale.
Kiana Dell, yeah.
Before me.
Yeah, that was before Jalen.
Right before me.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
That's before Jalen even joined the band. But it was cool the way that one turned out. We actually, Kiana used to sing the harmony at shows. She just hopped up at Kaiju one time and just started singing. Or it was a Kaiju or a house show.
It was when she did the Half Step House at
Yeah,
her old place.
that's what it was.
Yeah.
And we were like, man, that's really pretty. So we decided to go ahead and record a legitimate version of it. But she's really talented.
Hey, let's we really ought to meet the other bandmates here.
Yeah.
We've been really getting lost in the sound here, and I'd love to hear a little something from each of you. Jalen, would you mind starting us off? Jalen, like Noel, Noel or Noel?
Noel.
Noel, okay, is up here playing bass and singing harmony, and Jalen, your great bass lines are not lost to the ears in the house here. We're just loving it.
Thank you.
Yeah, tell us about you and your musical training.
Well, I maybe might not know it just from how I've been performing, but I'm actually primarily a jazz musician. I'm a jazz bassist. My kind of main instrument is upright, but I also, I'm able to kind of fiddle around, I guess, on the electric. But I got
Come on.
I got my start musically quite early. Actually started out playing acoustic guitar, classical music. I started when I was about 7 years old. My parents.
Your parents
my
who are
parents
here
are
in the house.
Remember,
Tell us something about them.
They're really great. They're really supportive, and like we just had all kinds of music in the house, like as I was growing up. And I remember, particularly after a first grade choir concert that I had, I was talking to my parents, and I was like, I really want a guitar. I want a guitar. And so like after that concert, my dad like took me to Guitar Center, bought me a guitar, and I remember coming home with it, and I was like, look, Mom, it's a guitar. And she thought he was gonna get me like a toy guitar, but it was like a real one. So she was like, she was like excited, I think, but she was also like, I'm not gonna have you just like spang-a-langin' on this thing. So she's like, you gotta get some lessons going. So I did, and I did that for about a year, I got pretty good with the guitar.
So you weren't
and
spanging-a-langing
yeah,
after a
no,
year?
no longer making just white noise.
Uh-huh.
And then after about a year, I grew up in Central Ohio, and where I was taking my lessons at, my teacher, he ran a lot of different bands on the side, like in addition to, teaching students how to play various instruments. He was a multi-instrumentalist, mostly like a rhythm section kind of guy. And in one of the groups, he needed a bass player. So he was like, let me teach you this real quick so you can do this. It's like, I need another bass player. And I was like, okay. And so like I did that, and I was like, well, this instrument seems more me. I'm a little bit shy, a little bit more reserved. I don't really like, being center stage. This whole experience has been,
You are indeed center
Yeah.
stage right now, like it or not, Jalen.
it's been interesting with this group, but I was like, I enjoy, putting on a more supportive role and trying to play in a way that both, showcases my talent, but also enhances the talent of whoever I happen to be playing with. And the bass just kind of became my instrument of choice. So I've been playing bass for about 14 or 15 years
Oh,
now.
wow. All right.
And
And you study jazz at University of Louisville?
yes, I did. Actually, in addition to the jazz, I was also a music therapy major. So that's like a whole other element. And it was really funny. I think like everyone around me kind of knew that I was gonna, go to school for music before I did. I was very much convinced when I was younger that this was just like, I don't want to say it was just something that I was doing, because I really enjoyed it, but I was actually very set on becoming a doctor. I wanted to be a pediatrician when I was younger, and I kind of held on to that up until like the middle of high school. And I was kind of thinking about it. My mom, she was like, if you become like pediatrician, you got to go to med school and you got to cut open cadavers, like you got to like operate. I was like, no, pediatricians don't cut up children. She was like, no, you still have to learn how to do that. And I was like, maybe this isn't what I'm meant to be doing.
Now, isn't that funny? Most parents would be saying, Jalen, you're not going to be able to do anything with that bass. You're just going to be hanging around with bad people late at night in bars and stuff like that. You should become a doctor.
Oh, yeah.
Your mother's using the other kind of psychology, which
My
is
parents
interesting.
actively encouraged me to go out to bars for jam sessions. Much to
right.
my chagrin at the time, I was not very like. I guess I wasn't like super duper confident when I had to get into those kinds of settings, but all of the experiences that I ended up having, they were, really eye-opening, and I've slowly, kind of gotten over that initial uneasy feeling.
Yeah.
So now I'm able to do stuff like this and kind of get out of my comfort zone, doing some singing.
While you're
it's
playing.
like, yeah, it's totally new for me, and they the band just kind of asked offhand if I sang, and I was like, yeah.
Well, you're doing a great job, and really love your part in this sound here. It's just great. Hey, would you mind stepping up, Andrew, to that mic? We didn't provide you with. We have one. Yours is down by your amp there. Hey, tell us about you. And how you found this.
I am from a little town of Elizabethtown.
Uh-huh.
And I started playing music, I guess, when I was like 12 or something like that. And this might sound like a non sequitur, but I've been like 5'7" since middle school. And when you're 5'7" in middle school, they're like, get that boy on defensive line, So like I was playing football, and then my you know, my peers kept growing. I stayed this size. So my parents kind of got the hint and just recognized that. And I think they were doing me a favor by getting me a guitar. And I just kind of stuck with it, you know.
Well, you know, you don't seem like the kind of guy who would, you know, like be playing lead in like, or be playing guitar in like a Leonard Skinner cover.
Oh, I've done that,
band or
though.
something. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And you can do that.
Yeah, I love doing that as well. Yeah.
Oh,
for
you
sure.
do.
Uh-huh.
And
Andrew can shred.
yeah. Oh, he can. Okay. All right. So what do you find particularly challenging and interesting about what you do with the Photons?
Oh, it's really liberating because I get to do, you know, soundscapes and worry about texture instead of, you know, playing a ripping solo, you know, or
Yeah.
something like that, or playing a Leonard Skinner cover, which that's still fun, but this has been a very unique opportunity for me, for sure.
Yeah. Well, you do. You bring a lot to it, and is it your plan to sort of continue if you were to think about the kinds of music that you want to pursue over time, would your answer be lots of different things simultaneously, or do you feel yourself at this point in your life moving in a particular direction as a guitarist?
I don't know. I mean, like, I try to play something new every day. I'll either play along with a Metallica record or a John Coltrane record, whatever, you know,
Yeah.
I feel like playing along with is what I'll do. So I'm open to anything, but I really love playing with these people. I mean,
Yeah.
so I'm going to stick with it.
Yeah, well, it's a great sound. Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
I really love what you bring. Are you trained in music theory, that kind of thing?
No, I dabble, but I don't know. I can't read music or anything like that. You know, it's mostly learning by ear.
You think you might want to learn to do that at some point in time?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe. I don't know.
I don't
We'll
know
see.
that. I don't know that it's necessary.
No.
You know, by any means. But I'm just kind of curious if that's an aspiration of yours.
No, not really, but
Yeah.
maybe one day.
Yeah. Well, thanks a lot, Andrew. And then we have also back here, who we haven't spoken to yet, is Scott Boyce. And Scott, your role as a drummer in this ensemble is huge.
Oh, thank you.
You do. You got a lot of stuff going on back there.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like the kind of thing that just any drummer could do. I mean, you couldn't just get a guy. You couldn't just say to a friend, "Hey, I can't make it to my gig. Could you sit in and play with the Photons tonight?"
Maybe there's like one or two people where I would trust them to hold it down, but you know, most of it, I'm not trying to have a dig at Nick here or my playing or anything like that. The songs make sense when you hear them. Like the songwriting, I don't know. For me, it all makes sense what I do, which I'm just doing a lot. Some other people might not do as much, but I'm doing a lot back here, which is specifically Nick's request. When he hit me up back in 2014, he sent me that fateful "Hey man." we went back through our messages and found it 'cause we were betting whether or not that was the first thing he said to me. That's what we say to each other every day.
What were you gonna say? You gonna say something, Nick? No.
I was just gonna say, hey man.
Have you been working with Nick for years then, for a long time?
Yeah, it's 2014. That was when we first started together.
Wow.
Different lineup back then, but I've made it through all the changes, which is nice.
So,
But he asked me specifically, like, only toms, barely anything else. So that's what I've stuck to for a lot of it.
Yeah, on the first couple of records, you can hear him just like, it's mostly toms, which
Yeah.
is something I don't know why I wanted that. But
It made sense.
yeah, I mean, it's like it didn't like, there's some sort of frequency thing or something. It's just like like the piano stuff didn't get lost, which happens a lot with drums for some reason.
Yeah,
I don't
too
know.
much high end from the cymbals and stuff will kind of muddy up the waters if
Yeah.
you're not careful. We sound good up here though.
And Scott was the first drummer I ever played with who was just like, okay,
huh.
I'll try that.
Yeah.
And I've I've played with a lot of great drummers, and they just have their own style, which is awesome. But Scott was willing to try some different stuff.
I haven't
Like-
played with anybody in a while either. So
Yeah.
a couple years out of high school, and I was in a jazz band then, and we played inside and outside of school, and then it was just nothing for a while. So when a mutual friend of ours hit my information to Nick, it was like, yes, like he sent me his stuff. I was like, this is really fun. Like I can imagine doing a lot of really cool stuff with it, and that's still the feeling I get whenever he sends me a new song. I'm like, ooh, this is like I'm hearing this, yeah, kind of stuff. So it's been good. It's gotten like, I don't want to say it was never collaborative, but I would say it's probably gotten even more so. Like we've like learned to trust me, which sounds like you didn't at first, but like we've just
really
been playing
trust
together.
Anybody. Yeah, when I start
Work it
working
out,
with,
guys.
huh?
Work it out.
Yeah. It's like when you start working with people, like I literally, Andrew will attest to this too. Like I take a minute to like trust that they're gonna do something right for the song, because I feel like I've worked with so many musicians who do things that's right for them, and not necessarily the song, which people are going to start feeling like I'm talking about them. I'm probably not, but just like it did take me a while to just trust that he was going to do something cool, and also to just be open-minded enough to listen instead of me doing what's right for me. Which is a lot of times when I write a song, I'll be like, it goes like this, and I'll come in and I'll be like, do this, and I just Scott was a talented dude, so it's like eventually I was like, just let him do his thing.
Yeah.
And the same with Andrew. Jalen, I'd already learned all this by the time you joined the band, so like you just got to do your thing from the beginning.
Well, you guys, you got a great sound, and we
you.
will really look forward to seeing how your sound sort of continues to develop over time. And do you have a new recording that you can tell us about?
Oh yeah. Well, we got so much music to sift through, just piles and piles of stuff. But
our next album's looking pretty long.
Yeah,
Like a
real Hail to the
double
Thief
album.
kind of track list.
it might be a double album, or we might just release it as 2 different albums,
good.
or just one album and never release the other songs. We
Well,
don't know yet.
I like the 2-album idea.
The 2 album idea. Okay.
Yeah.
That's what our friends Villamir did.
Yep.
When you had them on the program.
Oh, we loved them.
Yeah. Shout out to them.
Yeah, they were great.
They
That was a-
recommended that we come on here. Actually.
One of our favorite shows this year. We had a great time.
Yeah.
Folks, we're with Phourist and the Photons. We're having a great time with you guys, and glad you're here to play some more music for us before we head out tonight.
Alrighty.
Back to Phourist and the Photons on Red Barn Radio.
This is called The Wave and the Powers That Be. Tell me what I should know, and I'll keep it in my head forever after. Help me find my way home, and I'll be grateful forever after. I'm underneath the waves. I'm underneath. I'm underneath the waves. I'm underneath. I am wounded. To offer green leaves up on the trees. Who knows where they're going to in the winter? I'm underneath the waves. I'm underneath. I'm underneath the waves. I'm underneath. I am wounded. Time to be happy. coffee. Blue sea, crimson scout, a cosmic elements rain down upon me. I'm underneath the wave. I'm underneath. I'm underneath the waves. I'm underneath. Thank you. Hello, nothing. How have you been? Ooh. Well, there's something, but how are your friends? Ooh. And I guess something's got to get you now. And if God can cry, well then so can I. Ooh. Hello, nothing. Where you going? Ooh, well, there's somewhere. Why you going there? Ooh, I guess something has got to get you up. If God can cry, well, so can I. Oh. Hello, nothing. When will it end? Ooh, oh. Have you thought about anyone but them? Ooh, oh. I guess something has got to give you up. And if you can try, well, then so can I. Oh. Forgot to introduce that tune. That was Hello Nothing. Thank you. This is a brand new one called When the Heavens Rain Fire. I wanna sleep, but my eyes ain't closed yet. I'm on the side of the road at 3 in the morning. Might as well the wind myself a little look around. Is that me you're coming now? When the heavens they rain fire, when the heavens they rain fire, ooh. When the heavens they rain fire, when the heavens they rain fire, ooh. How could I not be inspired when the heavens they rain fire? Ooh. Ooh. I wanna sleep, but the world's too amazing. And there's too many dreams I'm chasing. So I look up at the sky for a while to remind myself that I'm alive and smile. When the heavens they rain fire, when the heavens they rain fire, ooh. When the heavens they rain fire, when the heavens they rain fire,
Wow. So many people to thank for our program tonight. First, Phourist and Photons, our guest this evening. And then there's our volunteers and staff who make our production happen so beautifully and really typically flawlessly. That's a couple of adverbs in a row, each and every week. Thank you all for listening to our webcast, watching us on YouTube and Twitch and Facebook Live, and those listening to us on the network of Red Barn stations and media worldwide. Thanks to WEKU, Red Barn Radio's official radio partner, NPR for Central and Eastern Kentucky. Listen online at weku.org. It's your chance to hear more great live music from Red Barn Radio and WEKU. Those of you here in the Central Kentucky area, be sure to check out Red Barn TV, our weekly program of music now on ABC 36 WTVQ. Red Barn Radio comes to you from our home, the Arts Place Performance Hall in downtown Lexington, Kentucky. Our website has updates and further information on our guests and our program. We're on the web at redbarnradio.com. Hey, Red Barn Radio is now grouping a gaggle of chairs for a small number of music fans who want to attend our weekly Wednesday studio sessions at Arts Place here in Lexington. While first dibs are going to go to friends and family of the artists performing, 20 total seats will be available. The show will be free, so watch our social media for more information on how to be part of our shows, and that's coming soon. And now, once again, folks, welcome back, Phourist and the Photons, to the Red Barn stage for one more number.
Thank you. This is called Here's Some Moonlight for Your Day. You count it off. I've been under your rubble, hiding, waiting on trouble. You will believe me one of these need to pray. I've been drowning in rivers, gasping for air to deliver me. You will believe me one of these days. Wonder if we need to pray. It's the moonlight, it's the moonlight for your day. It's the moonlight, it's the moonlight for your day. It's the moonlight, it's the moonlight for your day. It's the moonlight, it's the moonlight for your day. Drowning in a river for your day. Here's some gas, here's some air to deliver for your day. Some man, here's some money on the road for your day. Here's some man for your waiting on trouble for your day. On your rubber. It's the moonlight, it's the moonlight for your day. Thank you.
Wow. Well, that's all for our show for this week. You can see and hear Red Barn Radio worldwide, though, as we stream live on the web on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch, Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern in North America. You can hear archived performances on Spotify and iTunes. You can see video on the Red Barn Radio YouTube channel. Be sure to check out our social media for updates to our upcoming schedules and more information on our program. And now from all of us here at Red Barn Radio to all of our friends worldwide, it's our hope that you have a great week. Keep working together to be safe and healthy. And until next time, good night from Red Barn Radio.